All right, welcome back to another episode. It's been a couple days since I posted, and today's episode's going to be completely different than our usual, where I'm vlogging the entire day. It's more of a sit and talk about the conception to where we are now. And in the last 3 days, which is the last time I posted, some major things have happened. We hit a record day in our business for the CBD company. Never did these numbers before yet for this company, but we did $44,000 in revenue yesterday and $9,500 in net profit. So I'll put that right there, but it was absolutely insane and we're smashing it. I think today we're at like 8K in revenue and like $1,000 in profit. So we're on our way up and I couldn't be more excited. But yeah, so I mean, I'm sorry that I haven't been posting too much. It's been very busy lately, especially just like learning new things about the CBD company, learning how to advertise CBD on Facebook. I actually just watched a video from the founder of Brez, which is like a beverage company infused with THC, mushrooms, and everything like that, about how to advertise compliant on Facebook. So we're looking into that right now as well. But it's been a crazy last couple of days, boys. You know, we've been focused on health, we've been focused on the business, and, you know, just like absolutely locked in, and I'm just very happy with the progress that we've been making. But in today's episode, I kind of wanted to talk about just sit there and talk about conception of this, the e-commerce industry, how it's changing, how we're changing as people, and, you know, just how my vision has changed over the last several years and even months since we've started this company, you know. When we started this company, we only had one vision, really, and it was to initially, at first, we thought we were going to get $500,000 a month in mid cap, and we didn't end up getting that. So immediately we were thrown into this big problem where we didn't have enough mid cap, right? So we pushed through that issue and then started affiliate traffic. But anyway, the point of this brand when we started it was to build something that in several years, when THC becomes federally legal and fulfillment's not such an issue with it, that we can already have distribution for THC. So that's our long-term vision, right? But right now, we've been so locked in on what we're doing with CBD that we're actually so interested in developing new product, like a new CBD product. You know, we're really looking to innovate here. And so whereas our vision has, you know, completely shifted from, okay, we already have a product now, we're looking to actually innovate and build a new product, build new product lines to actually go ahead and bring something that hasn't yet reached the CBD market. So we're really excited for that, but that's kind of over these next couple of months. But it's been crazy. So like I said, yesterday, $45,000 in revenue. Let's see what we're at today. 8,000 in revenue. I'll throw that right there. So again, another really, really big day. And this month, not quite hitting our goal yet, but we're at 186,000 in revenue this month. It's February 24th. So with that said, things are seemingly progressing in the right direction, as you can basically see from those numbers, and I'm just super excited for the future of this. But when I started ecom, I started back in 2016, and I actually had no idea about CBD. I had no idea about any of this. I actually just got in drop shipping, right? And so when I started, my mind has completely shifted to what it is now, where it's like more brand building based, and I'm more focused on like key metrics. Like I always talk about focus on, or I'll get to this a little bit later, but I always talk about focusing on the core foundations of your business. And for us, that's been merchant account cap, refunds, traffic, just getting more traffic. So all these things have been the core foundation of our business, right? But when I started, I was just like, oh, let's just grab a product, run it up for a month, and then like it's gonna die, so we'll find a new product, run it up for a month, and that cycle continued and continued for several years. And so where we are today, where we're building this brand, it's now been, I mean, we started in November, so I think it's what, 4 months? So 4 months of this brand. It's actually been one of the longer term ecom projects that I've worked on. And it might sound crazy because it's like, well, dude, like it's only been 4 months. It's not a very long time. You're absolutely right. It's not. But it's a first for us. You know, we're actually building this brand with the goal to, like I said, innovate, build new products, exit eventually, or even go public. You know, who knows what the future might hold. But we are building this brand to take our careers, to take this business to the next level, because e-commerce, like specifically dropshipping and e-commerce, is such an entry-level business model, and it's amazing. I did it, but it's so great because you can learn so many different skills. You know, you can learn how to market your products, you can learn how to do different marketing angles, Facebook ads. You just learn so many different core skills and build a foundation within dropshipping, and that's exactly what I did. And now I'm putting those skills to the test here building the CBD company. So it's been pretty crazy, but I have noticed a couple of things, and it's in this space, specifically in like the affiliate marketing and the CBD space. A lot of people don't really have much virtue or morals in their business. I've been able to look at our competitors and just see the kinds of angles that they're running, and it's just absolutely black hat angles. It's like, hey, this is gonna cure your diabetes. This is gonna cure your weight. This is gonna cure all your pain in your body, and it's just like, the fact is that that's not going to happen. So those people in the space, in my opinion, don't really have much virtue. They don't really have much, like I said, any morals when it comes down to the customers. They're just interested in the bag. And those same companies, when you Google them, like, they have very bad reviews. They have a horrible website, except for their funnel. Their funnel converts, but their website's horrible. And they're not focused. You can tell they're not focused in the long-term vision, right? And so for us, we're a new company. We're very focused on our customer experience. I like to think that I have very good virtues and morals. And so we are really delving in here and building something that's not only good for us, not only going to be a cash flow cow for us, but it's going to be a very good thing for our customers as well. Like I said, we're developing new product to help people with their actual issues, and so there's a lot of people just blatantly ignoring the customer experience, and I think that's terrible. You cannot build a brand without your customers. Look at all the biggest companies in the world. They focus so much on their customer experience. Why? Because it's the most important part of things. If I have a customer named Steve and he buys it, but he loves our customer experience, guess what? He goes and tells his wife. His wife goes and tells her friends at work. Then guess what? Then we have a big word of mouth marketing channel spreading because Steve had his insomnia cured by our gummies that we invented, And so that's, for us, like, our biggest goal right now is to actually build something that's making a real difference in people's lives. And, in turn, we're going to, in my opinion, take over this industry one step at a time, And so that's where we're at right now, where we're just really delving into the customer experience, optimizing every little facet of that by building new products, by optimizing customer support, by optimizing refund processes, by just making the website even look nicer. We're here just trying to optimize it. And in the e-commerce space specifically, there are so many bad actors, and it's pretty horrible because, and this is one thing that I've noticed, is there's not many gurus in this space that are actually people that you should look up to. And I don't mean that with any disrespect to some of the actual gurus in the space that are cool. I've met them in person, but there's a lot of people that are not good people to look up to. And they might have the Lamborghini, they might have APs, they might have, I don't know, Richard Milles even, But at the end of the day, they're scamming their customers, or they're scamming you, by selling a course. And there are just plenty of people that are not who you think they are through YouTube. I might not be who you think I am through YouTube, but there's plenty of people that you look up to in this space that are just not it. They're not doing it right. And so for us, it's so important, at least for me, to portray this message of, like, listen, have good virtues in your business, have good morals in your business, do good business, build a real company, and really make sure your customers are happy with your product, no matter if that's an agency or it's a product you're developing. But be a good person at the end of the day, because karma is a very real thing. And I think that, for a lot of these people, it's been, they're up, but eventually karma is going to catch up to them because they're scamming people. And I'm not talking about anybody in specific, by the way. I don't have any problem with anybody specifically, but I just know it's out there, and I don't like it. I want to bring, personally, like, my mission for this is to inspire a younger group of entrepreneurs looking to get into e-com, or just looking to get into business. And not even younger, just people my age too that want to start, and actually shed a good light on the industry, because there's a lot of just shitheads out there. And earning good money versus earning bad money is completely different. Anybody can go ahead and pop up an offer that's super scammy. You can sell a $5 product and not ship it out, just like everybody else does, and make sure good money. But guess what? That bad money is gonna leave you so quickly. You might have 300,000, 400,000 in your bank account, but guess what? In a couple months, you're not gonna have that anymore, because it's devil's money. It's not real money. It's not good money. It's not clean money, and that money goes. Karma catches up to you. Build a real company. Build something that you can be proud of, that you can be public about, and that's good money. That money will stick to you. That money will help you build in your career. That money is going to help you grow as a person. That's good money. And the fact is, a lot of these people that start this business or start in the e-commerce business do not build something having good money in mind. They build it just having money in mind. But most of that money is bad. It's dirty. It's not good. It's going to go away. And that's why when you see so many of these gurus, and I was talking to my friend about this yesterday, but specifically in e-commerce, a lot of them come up, they're popular for 3-4 months, and then they're out of there. You don't know what happened to them. Why? Where's their Lambo anymore? It's gone, right? They sold their courses, they sold out. Oh shit, no more money. Lambo's gone, mansion's gone, everything's gone. And it's so important to understand that you know, these people are only on top for so long because, like I just said, it's dirty money. It's bad money. They're not building something that they should be proud of. They're not building something long term. They're not building a real company. They're not. And you know, that's a big thing. I don't want you guys to get, like, for me, when I started, for example, I got so distracted by what everybody else was doing. All the gurus, all the people, I don't know. I remember this one guy who's stealing results now. He drove a golden M4 around. And guess what? He's stealing screenshots off Twitter now to make his YouTube videos go viral. Yeah, that's Hayden Bowles. Hayden Bowles did that. So, you know, back then I looked up to him. I was like, oh, damn, this guy's killing it. This guy's killing it. This guy's killing it. But guess where he is now? Stealing results from Twitter to make his YouTube pop, sell more courses. And so I think that it's very important that you don't get distracted by gurus and just accept that you're still coming up. You know, I'm still coming up. You know, just accept a come up as it is. Think about Tate. He's like in his 30s, but he was coming up and building last year. You know, at 21, which is my age, he wasn't rolling in money. He was still building. And it's completely okay to be, you know, 20, 25, 26, you know, and still building your business, still building in that phase of your life. You're in a building phase. And I think because a lot of these gurus are so young and driving all these cars, everybody gets distracted. And rather than actually accept that they're coming up, they try to imitate these people and act as if they already have what they have. And then sometimes people are even so delusional to buy into their own lies. So by that I mean people are so delusional to where if they truly lie to people enough, if I walked around the street and I lied to everybody, yeah, I have $10 million in my bank account. I don't have $10 million in my bank account, but if I lied to everybody and said I did, to the point where I believed I had $10 million in my bank account, then my work ethic's gonna be reflected of that. You know, I'm not gonna work as hard as I'm not gonna have the hunger because I genuinely, some reason in my head, I believe that I have 10 million in my bank account. That's a lie. I don't, right? So all these people lie to the public so much, and I've seen it firsthand. They lie to the public so much about what they do, what they have, to where they start to believe these lies. And rather than being on an actual come up where they can build something, like I said, that you could be proud of, instead of that, they're not building anything at all. They're just so focused on keeping their appearances publicly, so focused on keeping up with their appearances, so focused on keeping up with their cars, until it all comes crashing down. It's like a very fragile house of cards. So keep that in mind, you know, don't get distracted by all these gurus, and just remember, like, Icarus flew close to the sun, his wings melted, he fell down into the sea, and he drowned. That's happening to a ton of people in the e-commerce industry right now. You guys are going to see it. Just pay attention to this over the next year. Watch the people that you look up to now and see where they are in a year. And if they're still there and they're still crushing it and you see their life progressing, well, that means they're doing something right. But if they're not there anymore, remember this video. So it's very, very important to do that. And when you're in the building phase and you're building a business, you're building something that you can be proud of, focus on the core things within that business. Don't get distracted by all the shiny things. Don't get distracted by what color your button is. Don't get distracted by any of that, unless that's a core fundamental thing in your business, right? For us, like I talked about earlier, the things that directly impact how profitable we are right now are traffic, so our affiliates, how many sales can we bring in every single day, refunds, because that's been our biggest issue lately, which we're still working to fix. Obviously, yesterday we've made some great progress, considering our average this month was 33%, and now we're at 17%. After making those changes, after digging through the refunds and digging through our data and thinking outside the box to make optimizations. And then merchant accounts. Those are our core three things. Merchant accounts, because without merchant accounts, we can't do millions of dollars in revenue per month, which means we can't profit an extreme amount per month. So those are our core three things. And these are the three things that we're focused on right now. And that is what business is. It's so simple, guys. It doesn't have to be complicated. I'm not there every single day trying to optimize the funnel. Funnel converts. I get sales. I'm not there every single day doing that. I'm there every single day looking through the refunds. I'm there every single day making sure that our customers are happy. I'm there every single day making sure that our affiliates are happy and they're making money so that they can push traffic for us. And I'm there every single day following up with the banks about when are we going to get our increase? When are we going to get our new merchant account? When are we going to get this? When are we going to get that? That's what I do every single day. And while it might not be 20 hours of work a day, just like the mindset people on Instagram and TikTok tell you to do, it's enough to start to grow this business. Yesterday we hit a record day, $45,000 in revenue. I'll put it right there, like I said. And, you know, guys, I didn't work much yesterday. I just focused on the core things. And then I learned. I watched a video, an hour-long video about how to advertise CBD. So learn and focus on core fundamentals, and that's going to make your come up that much better, that much easier. And that's my little rant. But I'm so excited because right now, like, having hit this number, 45,000, it's a massive number. It's a massive win. And honestly, I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of our team. I'm so proud of myself for focusing on these things, focusing on the core fundamentals in our business, focusing on growth and being authentic, being real. You know, I've showed you guys everything since we started, besides like the actual brand yet, but you guys will see that one day. I've showed you everything since we started, what we're building, how we're building it, how we're getting traffic, how we're optimizing our refunds. I talked about that for the last week, how we're going to fix our refunds, and look, we've dropped it 18%. So it's been insane, and you know, I've been documenting this whole thing, and I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to even document something like this because, you know, 6 months ago, I didn't have the opportunity to do this. I wasn't building something like this, to be honest with you, and then I started. I found this. It's like my purpose right now, and I've had people even reach out to me and see me in person, and they're just like, dude, are you Connor? Yeah, I watch your videos, and I love that. It's like so nice. It's so cool to know that I'm like helping other entrepreneurs like grow, especially considering there's so much bullshit in this industry, you know, like there's so much bullshit, and I'm on a mission to change that. So I want to shed a new light on the e-com industry. We're here to take over. We're almost at 1K subs, and we're going to keep smashing these numbers. But boys, that's it for today's episode. I'm actually going to go have some pizza and a cigar with my boys, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching. Comment if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.